Today is Monday, September 28th, 2009. Right now I'm next to Misty. Misty just completed our 6-week program. I was a little surprised that a lot of people did drop out. I guess one of the main reasons was it's hard sticking to it day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. I thought maybe in support would be enough, but it wasn't enough, so we want to make some changes next time around. A little more accountability, a little more maybe interaction between everybody else. Anyway, Missy, actually, she called pretty much every day. She did. Every single day she called me. And why don't you explain what your results were?
Well, my goal was to lose a few pounds and to be able to do 30 push-ups. But now, I think when I made that commitment, it was maybe September 8th. It hasn't, I wasn't here for like the jumping in point for the full 6 weeks. And I think I began this.
2 weeks remaining.
So I have 2 weeks remaining, okay. But I did work my way up to 20 push-ups so far, but I'm expecting to be able to do more in the next week. And I lost 5 pounds.
Right.
And
you look better.
Thanks. Yeah, I feel a lot better. You
Yeah.
know, and it taught me, well, having to report to somebody did make a big difference. And I discovered that if you do cut off your food intake after 7 p.m., which I always knew was a good thing to do, if you feel a little bit hungry, I was having a glass of water, just sipping on the water that filled my belly, and if at some point I still felt like just a little bit hungry, I thought, you know what, so I'm a little bit hungry. What was my goal? Was it to be just indulging myself every second? My big thing was to give up the excessive amount of chocolate that I ate. I was already 80% raw when I started.
Right,
the other 20% was chocolate. So I did that, and I know that when after this is over,
Your chocolate will run the house, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do. Well, not just out of the way of my husband, so he doesn't have to reach over my big piles to get in. So I have my own special cabinet for all my chocolate. But yeah, I have some stored in the basement. Actually, I do have some in the bedroom, in a drawer. So at any rate, I will not be going back to the levels. I still have some left. I'm not willing to throw them in the trash. So I will have a little here and there, but
maybe a big what's the word? Big stretch for you to try to pull that chocolate.
Yeah.
If I give you a bag, would you throw it out?
No, I could. I give it to someone, but I'm not going to do that. But from here, I'm going to go into a 10-day juice fast, and so it'll be a little while yet. And I have just found that I can live without chocolate, and it's okay. So, anyways, I want to thank Arnold because.
Why do women love chocolate? Anybody know? You know, Susan?
It helps to balance your hormones, especially in midlife.
So chocolate helps balance hormones, especially in midlife.
Supports our estrogen levels.
Supports your estrogen levels.
So it was medically necessary.
Right.
So you want to give a no.
We tend to crave it.
You tend to crave chocolate. Women, not men.
Right. In midlife, women tend to crave chocolate.
So there's a certain like chemical compound in it
Yeah.
that causes that, and it's also found in that and then also that frozen algae stuff that you have. There's like a certain brand of that. Yeah, there's a certain brand of E3 Live that has that same thing that's in chocolate.
For women.
It's not necessary.
Not necessary.
No, it's when we eat a balanced diet and a balanced raw foods diet, you find that chocolate craving goes away. But it's easily addicting. And there are other elements in chocolate that are very addicting.
Right.
So it's a combination of the fact that it has elements in it that are supportive to us in midlife if we're not getting those elements otherwise in the diet, as well as the addictive nature. And
I used to have a chocolate like thing too. My boyfriend used to carry chocolate bars on him for when I would be like acting up. He'd be like, "Here."
I used to pull off the highway.
Yeah.
Anyway, but anyway, the other thing I want to mention is that I am a pretty serious athlete, and I do 50-mile bike rides. I'll go out and mountain bike for 4 hours. They're probably the things that take up the most energy. I mean, I do other outdoor physical things, but they take up a lot of energy. And you can certainly do it, eating primarily fruit, and then I have a little vegetable juice, but, you know, all raw, and that's all you need. You know, I have had hardly any nuts even, and I would challenge anybody to try and stick with me on the hills. So,
Wow.
so
I'm not
it's
taking that
very
challenge.
doable, and and it's yummy.
Okay,
So,
good. That's it.
go raw.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.